welcome back to this week's episode of the Step Bar Bar podcast, guys. We just finished watching the Video Game Awards, and as everyone can guess, it was way better than the one with The Last of Us 2.
He's not wrong.
That's
Not wrong.
goddamn.
So let's just get into it. Any thoughts on Last of Us 2 awards yet?
Well, Last of Us Part 1 is coming to PC, so it's still kind of relevant.
Kind of, but only for one.
And the TV show's coming out too.
Yeah.
Starting next month,
Yes.
I believe.
Yeah, so
I
guys,
want
any
to bet
thoughts
they're
on the
gonna
Last of
rewrite-
Us 2 awards?
Soda Part 2.
Oh man.
How much you want to bet they're gonna rewrite the show just to make it like closely related to Part 2?
Oh my fucking god.
They most likely are.
Yeah.
Either that, or they're gonna pull the weird move and go off their own direction.
They're gonna pull a
Part
Walking
2.
Dead. Okay.
The actor said they purposely didn't play the game so they don't have to copy the original
Oh
actor.
no. Oh,
Boy.
that's usually a bad sign.
Yeah.
He's gonna pull a Halo.
Yeah.
So,
Right?
No. Yes, that's the topic of The Last of Us 2, but let's go into the video games.
demonstrator. There you go.
So for the video game awards, too surprising besides, I guess, God of War and Elden Ring fighting for Game of the Year, and with, I guess, some people's thoughts being wrong of whoever won Game Direction was going to win Game of the Year.
Yeah, it's super. I expected
Yeah.
Elden Ring to
Yeah.
get that one.
Yeah, Elden
expected-
Ring won. Elden Ring won both Game Direction and Game of the Year.
They also won best role playing.
Oh, that they
Best
did.
role
Yeah.
playing and
Yeah, they
best
did,
art
they-
direction.
They won 4 awards so far.
That's good.
RPGs.
Yeah.
Who was he competing with?
Yeah, what's up?
RPG.
yeah.
Elden Ring, Live Alive, Pokemon, Legends Arceus, Triangle
Arceus.
Strategies. Yeah. Triangle
And Xenoblade.
Strategy and Xenoblade.
Oh yeah, Xenoblade 3, yeah.
It's only Xenoblade had a chance.
Yeah.
They had 0 chances on the awards they were
Oh,
on.
and I heard Live Alive is actually pretty good.
Live Alive
It
is
is
really
pretty
good,
good,
but
but
then
it's a
it
very
was,
old game.
but it's very niche as well. It's like
Yeah,
its
very old.
popularity is more recent because
Mm.
the original game didn't have a big fan base at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's because they never. This is the first time it's coming to the West.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, and then people went into the review of like how its story went, and they're like, the story is very good,
Mm.
but this is the first time you're going to be experiencing it.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Okay.
So
Yeah.
expect more in the future. Gotcha.
No, probably the other one I was surprised about was the Mario game winning the best sim or strategy.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to call bullshit on that so bad.
I'm actually not surprised.
Like, I would say it's surprising, however, when you look at the games and
In
How-
the categories.
in the categories and just kind of how awkward some of them were. Because Dune Spice Wars, none of us have heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 Point Campus, I have no idea what it is.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's
We're like-
the 2 Point Campus is like those management games. That, like,
Oh, I
you
think I know what it is,
Build a
yeah.
hospital and stuff.
Oh.
and, like, you manage-
Oh, that.
Okay, it's,
Yeah.
a sim,
Kinda
it's an
like that,
actual sim.
yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, and then Warhammer 3 had
and Victoria.
the
3.
roughest. Yeah, Warhammer 3 had the roughest launch like ever. It took basically half a year for that game to be functional.
Oh no.
Oh
and then
jeez.
Victoria 3 is obviously new and
Mm.
had
Super
some
brand
early
new.
launch problems. Yeah.
Mhm.
And a lot of these are niche, except for Mario.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mario is the most mainstream.
Mario's
Yeah.
name is
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
We didn't really
Does-
care enough about the sports, so whatever.
Mhm.
Well, since we're on the topic of Mario, how do you guys like the new trailer and
Awesome.
stuff like that?
Yeah,
It was
it's like-
mostly
or
a
whatever.
movie clip. It was a movie clip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the movie.
I-
trailer.
I'm gonna be honest. I actually liked it.
Yeah, me too. It seems a lot of fun.
It does.
Like, I'm waiting for the JP dub for
Same.
it. So.
And honestly, as concerned we are of Chris Pratt, he's passable. He's passable.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's sort
it's
of
fun.
passable. Yeah.
Chris Pratt is playing just an ordinary guy. It's like the
But
best
like
way to sum
Mario
it
is
up.
portrayed
Wait,
like
wait,
an
wait,
ordinary
wait.
guy.
With,
That's fun.
with a slight Italian dialect.
Slight Italian.
Kind of.
Very slight.
The slightest of slight. I don't even think you can consider it an Italian accent. It's so slight.
It's more like a New York accent if you think
Yeah,
about
it's
it.
very
Yeah,
much-
it-
yeah.
I mean, it's still a bit more of a subtle accent than what Bob Hoskins did in the live action version.
Oh
I know what you're
God.
talking about. That's a work of art.
Look, if they don't make a single joke in reference in that movie to the fact that Mario was a thing in the past, I will be upset. I will be slightly upset.
Like
Mm.
his ID falls
You
off his
be pet
pocket and
peeve
they
for something
reread
they
it.
didn't reference. Damn, dude.
I don't know. I think it'd just be a fun little jab, you know?
Just
I
trying to
think the
spell it.
only reference you can get is monkey.
Monkey.
Because Donkey Kong is supposed to be in the movie from the trailers.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to be voiced by Seth Rogen.
Oh my god.
Oh, heaven help us.
Donkey Kong, Seth Rogen. And he's gonna have his own spin-off movie.
Oh dear, jeez. As long as it doesn't end up like Donkey Kong meets Pineapple Express, I think we'll be fine.
I'll be fine with that.
So you're saying you don't want Donkey Kong to be high on bananas?
No, I don't. No, I don't want Donkey Kong to come in here and then all of a sudden, oh god, his fucking Diddy Kong is played by what's that actor's name? Diddy Kong will be voiced by James Franco. No, I don't want. Please, that's the only thing I don't want. Don't put James Franco anywhere near this. Damn it! I swear.
Gonna put James Franco.
Stop it.
But
Don't worry, Ryu. They could always reference the 3D animated Donkey Kong show.
oh
The
god.
one with like
I
2
forgot that
songs per
exists.
episode.
Fuck that! I would rather have Tommy Wiseau be Diddy Kong than have James Franco. At least with that shit, that would be somewhat mildly entertaining.
Doesn't matter they have Jordan Peele as Diddy Kong.
That would be hilarious. Too many jokes though.
Yeah.
True.
Do you think when he shows up in the arena, they're gonna play the DK song?
Oh, they should. That would
They
be
better
amazing.
they better play the DK rap. I
When-
swear to shit.
The DK rep.
DK Donkey Kong.
And then he'll be going in.
That rap is the shit, and I will not take any other criticism of it.
You're gonna
That's
take it to
probably
the
gonna
grave.
be his intro, like his
Yeah,
introduction.
that's the one thinking.
You're gonna
that's what
chant
it is.
DK. Yeah.
His introduction is gonna be the rap, but then the fight itself is probably gonna have the actual Donkey Kong Country theme.
Yeah.
He just beats the shit out of Mario.
Yeah, Mario was getting his ass kicked in the trailer.
Mm. Yeah.
You're just getting slapped quite a bit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I'm just gonna go right ahead and say this. Like, my heart is distraught at the fact that Multiversus won Best Fighting.
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay
Just-
with
For
that.
best fighting, there wasn't really
Yeah.
Wasn't
and much
even big
competition.
headers on
anything
fighting.
standing out.
One of them was
Outside
in
of-
like a
yeah.
one.
I think no, Alex, you can go on with this. I think I know what you're talking about.
No, I was gonna say like one of them is like a single player fighting game. Wait, where's the other list? Two of them are fighting games that are dead now, and when the other one's King of Fighters.
Yeah,
Mm.
Wow,
Yeah.
JoJo's a dead game.
Wow.
It has like very
It-
low player count.
yeah,
and
yeah,
yeah,
it's-
I don't know how it died, but it did. Like I
Oh
didn't
wait,
follow
I
it,
think
but, like,
I think it
people-
was like they didn't advertise it that much. That's why.
they didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't advertise that much, and the PC port of it was like I think on day one was unplayable,
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not
and they
surprised.
didn't patch that thing out yet, so I think it's still unplayable.
Oh my god. Oh. Bandai, please, fix your game.
Guess we're gonna
Bandai,
hold-
please.
Guess we're gonna hold out
And-
that JoJo tournament that we
Yeah,
wanted
I'm
to
gonna wait
until-
until it actually
Yeah.
it's function.
Yeah, and
I'll be.
then,
I'll be honest though. As fun as Multiversus though, I would still take KOF 15 though.
Base. Yes, I would totally.
Who
I
was
would
taking the
also-
fighters?
But the thing is, I would play Multiverses just because it's like similar to Smash and probably fun with friends.
Plus, it's
Is it
free.
Really good.
Yeah. That's probably a main reason like why it like won the award was just because casual player base will usually gravitate to more of the Smash game as opposed to like a dedicated OG fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Plus, it keeps getting
And-
updates and it's free as fuck, and it's
yeah.
cross-platform.
Yeah, it's probably the accessibility now that I think about it.
100%.
Yeah,
Accessibility,
yeah.
and then characters, obviously.
Mhm.
Yeah.
With voice acting.
Indeed. Also,
what-
please, somebody please explain to me how Splatoon 3 won over the TMNT game. My heart.
Which one? Oh, multiplayer?
My
Yeah.
heart.
Multiplayer.
I'm not surprised, honestly.
I'm gonna surprised they beat out Call of Duty.
Yeah, I'm
That's
surprised
a
by
little
that.
surprising, but Splatoon, I mean, it's Nintendo, and no.
Nintendo
No.
fanboys wins
Yeah,
again.
No, the thing with the Splatoon series is that it's one of Nintendo's only good, like, actually multiplayer games.
yeah, that
Yeah,
is
Because-
true.
fair.
Because they only have Smash, which has terrible netcode.
Mm,
They have Mario Kart with actually really good netcode, but then it's more of a family game or party
Mhm. mhm.
game. Mario Party has a shit netcode. Me and Ryu have been struggling trying to play that the last like 2
Oh.
times.
Okay,
Sure.
okay. To be fair on the netcode side of it, that was mainly when we were playing with another specific person.
Yeah,
And-
his internet was god awful.
Mm.
Could
Shall
not
not be
stand like
named.
he could not stand 3 minutes of the game.
Oh no.
And
That
then
part
when you
too.
look at and then when you look at the rest of the list, it's multiverses, which is I guess in the realm of Smash, which is more so of a party game.
Mhm.
Despite being more online focused, Overwatch 2, which has the online problems right now, despite being very good.
Mhm.
And then I think no one wanted to vote for Call of Duty again. Call of Duty.
If it was
How-
Warzone, I might have won.
Call
Yeah,
of
if it was
Duty can
Warzone,
just-
might have won.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was mostly
And
Call of Duty
T-
Warzone.
Yeah, and then TMNT, I think, is just one of those things where it's like
It's niche.
very specific audiences.
Mhm.
Yeah.
My Kokoro.
Just be glad it was a Nintendo game that won an award, not Activision.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fair enough.
Nintendo's slightly better than Activision.
So, I'm
Just
surprised
a
that
little bit.
Activision got one of my dad's favorite bands to do a song for them.
Mm.
The money speaks, man.
No.
Speaks, yeah.
Yeah.
Were there any
Okay.
games that you guys thought like that you were that interested you that they showed in their premieres or whatever, the trailers or whatever there?
Genshin
just a
Impact.
couple.
Just kidding.
Bruh.
I had to
You
do
already
it.
played it. Stop it. Get out.
I mean, and also I did saw doing Al next patch, so I'm fucking happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, pain.
Man, there's just so much to run through.
Yeah,
There's
I
so much
know.
salt.
So much salt. Oh,
Ye-
so many games. I know one of them you're very excited about, Fuji.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the ones I was excited about were I forgot about that Fire Emblem was actually pretty close, so I'm pretty hit, so I'll probably be getting that. And then obviously Armored
Same.
Core 6, I'm definitely gonna be getting
Yes.
that too. I'm not pretty excited about
Congrats, by the way, on getting it.
that. Yeah, and like I mean, it's like yeah, I never got to play the Armored Core thing, but I remember watching it when it was like when it was on the PS3 days. Like, oh, this looks pretty cool, but I didn't own a PlayStation, so yeah, there's that, and obviously the good old Final Fantasy. Those are
Yeah.
those.
It's great.
But Final
Fantasy's
Fantasy
great,
16
yeah.
is I'm most excited.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
finally have a
same.
date too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did
No.
they
If
say
only I
for
have
the
a
PS5,
PS5.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only for the
Yeah,
PS5.
okay.
They said like
Yeah.
it's exclusive till 12/31/2023, but it may just be a placeholder date. You know that? It's
Oh.
like yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
time exclusive, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it makes sense because it's a contract thing. So
Yeah.
No,
wait,
in
damn
this
it.
day and age, anyone exclusives that isn't is kind of more stupid.
Mhm,
Because you look at it and just like, sure, the sales are good initially,
mhm.
but then long term, the sales just drop
It's
off
not,
because
yeah.
most people own the game
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the good news for me is like I actually got a PS5 over the break and on that, or is it over the week?
Damn.
Yeah, so like
Again.
yeah.
Lucky bastard.
So like yeah, basically I just like I was like wanting to get God of War, but then that's only for
Yes,
PS4.
play it.
Yeah,
Right.
but then I was like, but then I was like, but then I was like, wait, I need to see like if my controller and stuff still works. So I went back home and I was like, yeah, it still works, but the drift is there. And then like after that, I was like, but like, so I wanted to see if I use my PS5 controller through remote play, but remote play was acting up. So I was like, okay, that isn't working for
Yeah.
me here.
Mm.
Done that. And then I just said, oh, you know what? Why don't I just like, look at some PS5s and go on Amazon and request invitations and then it did like, oh, wave of invites ends on it's being sent out on the 5th of December. It's like, oh, today's the 5th, so I guess it's over. So I just sent an invitation, and then I went to bed and woke up where they're like, oh yeah, you got the God of War PS5 edition there. That type of deal.
Basically, you got a blue PS5. So, lucky
Was it
you.
blue?
No,
I've seen it.
mine. I don't know. It had white on the cover though, and on that. Yeah.
I seen the bundle for the God of War PS5 and
Mhm.
it's blue.
Oh,
It's
well.
blue?
Well, there's a digital version, and then there's a
yeah, I see the
console
digital
one.
version.
Yeah,
Is it
Which
a-
one did you?
I got the
which one did you
console.
get?
I got the disc version, and on that. Yeah.
Okay, then
Yeah.
possibly you got the standard white one. I think the
Yeah,
one I
yeah.
saw was the digital version.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So like, yeah. So I'll be yeah. It's actually arriving tomorrow, so that'll be something to look
Ooh,
forward
that's
to.
exciting.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'll be able to
just-
play
just-
Final Fantasy when it comes out on its debut day, hopefully with no crashes.
Oh, here's
Good
hoping.
luck stress testing.
yeah. I'll let you
16
all know.
looks so good.
Yeah,
16
I'll let you
looks
all
so-
know when that happens.
I think
After 5
Isekai.
crashes.
Yeah, I think Isekai, you pretty much nailed it on the head. Like when it was showing, it's basically like a more idealized version of what 15 should have been.
Yeah, it's so much
Said it
more
was a
polished.
polished version. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
More
because like
polished.
15 was like it took a really long development time, right? And they also
Yeah.
took a new engine, so that's why everything is
believe
really
the
clunky,
development
right?
They started
was like
over and
7
over
years,
and
I believe?
over
I
and
don't
over.
remember.
10.
10 years, okay.
Yeah, it was
Like
10 years.
15, I think went into development during 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 13-2, I want to say, was when they were trying to figure it out. Yeah, because it was originally supposed to be the sequel. It was originally supposed to be the sequel to 13
Yeah,
until
yeah,
they
well,
rewrote
That
it.
was
And then they
versus
threw it out the
13, I
window.
believe. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
13 versus,
Mhm.
but then they had to change it.
They killed like a bunch of characters,
Yeah.
like since development.
Mm-hmm. I kind of feel like in a way, like, you know, an amusing thing is that, like, you know, after 15, a lot of the games that Square Enix made that were like after it, I definitely seem to pretty much borrow the framework of 15, but just, you know, make it better every time. And then now you got
Yeah.
pretty much the finalized version of it in 16. It looks
Yeah.
like, yeah.
It also kind of helps that they have like one of the main heads from 14 on it, which I will say, even though I'm not a player of 14 because MMOs are not my cup of tea per se, I can't deny that 14 has literally one of the biggest comeback stories in all of gaming.
Oh, so
You gotta thank Yoshi P on that shit.
Indeed, and that's why I'm excited that they're on the development team for 16. So
oh yeah, even the sound director from 14 is also in 16, so I'm excited for that shit.
oh,
If you
chef's
have
kiss.
if you've never heard the soundtrack for 14, go and listen to it. It's on Spotify.
Oh, are
Fucking
you,
amazing.
are you kidding? Are you kidding me? My coworkers play that during my shift at the cafe.
Damn,
The,
dude.
the amount of video game music that we play at my shop whenever certain people are there, oh, it's extensive. We've done we've done the Final Fantasy series, we've done Devil May Cry, we've done Castlevania, you name it.
Oh my
Did
God.
you play Devil's Never Cry?
Oh, you're damn right, I did.
Oh,
That, like, literally during Halloween, the guys were like, "Yeah, let's just put on some stuff from Castlevania." I'm like, "I want to put on Devil May Cry." And people were like, I don't know if it's like, guys, it's just the last hour. People will forgive us. like literally as soon as we close that day, the final third of Bury the Light starts playing. Literally as soon as 6 o'clock is closing time. 6 o'clock, we close the door. Lock turns, and then in comes the final part. Bury the light deep within. I shit you not. That's literally how it went.
I wish you recorded that, dude.
Oh, dude, I wish.
Ryu's gonna be vlogging his workplace every day at this point.
Oh God.
Are you, bro? I technically kind of do that on my TikTok whenever I do latte art.
Really?
Yeah.
How long were you on
like you-
TikTok?
Combat.
Why
The combat's made by the dude that made Dragon Dogma.
Oh yeah, I
So
remember you
I'm really
mentioned that.
excited.
Yeah.
Super excited. To mention, I'm excited for Hellboy.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, the
that
Hellboy
one-
game.
Yeah, I was looking. I was.
82.
Oh
That's
yeah.
gone.
Yeah, Hades too. I was looking through all of the trailers and everything like that when I was catching up while we were watching the show. But yeah, Hades 2, was not expecting it. I'm so happy. They're
Yeah.
continuing with that.
Early access coming soon for that one, so be on the eyes out.
Yeah. They said for that early access coming, and then your input's supposed to help with the game, but yeah.
That's debatable.
Yeah, we got a release date for Street Fighter 6. I'm amazed that it's coming out that soon.
June of
2nd.
20. We pre-ordered it, Ryu.
Oh yeah, that was the other one too. Yeah, I'll definitely be
Yeah.
like getting that one too.
Hopefully, I can get a good PC by then in order to get that. Because I don't have I don't have a PlayStation 5 to be able to do all that.
It's on PlayStation 4 too, so you can get that.
Okay, even still, but also Tekken 8. Oh my God, June is back. My girl is back.
Mom's back up.
Man,
Oh, for those of you that don't know, the Tekken game that I grew up with, like the first Tekken game that I owned, was Tekken Tag 1. And Jun was always a part of my team at Tag 1. It was always a mixture of Jun and Eddie, Jun and King, or Eddie and King. Those were my 3 go-to characters in Tag 1. So I'm very, very excited that she's back in main Tekken timeline series outside of just 2. And can we please explain in further detail what happened? Please.
Be sure.
I'm begging you, Bandai Namco, please. Please.
Then Echo will never explain it to you. Another
What?
DLC.
no.
Bruh.
In the DLC.
Yeah,
I can see it.
DLC story.
Why must you bust my balls? Why must you do this to me?
We gotta bust his balls alive, guys.
Oh shit. Every time.
How lewd.
Brah.
I like that, Isekai. Jesus Christ.
You guys said it, not me.
You know, she committed to the bit. I can't fault her for that.
Oh wait, she gotta do the speech since like FF14 won 2 awards.
Yes.
I saw one only. What's
Oh, they won 2.
They won too.
Oh my god.
True. It was community support and best.
Oh yeah,
of
come here.
voting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I guess I forgot that one.
yeah, we were all watching everything together, and I think I was the one that brought up during. I'm like, Isekai, you have to do the meme. You have to do the meme.
And I was like, what's the meme? I don't remember.
And then I was just like, read the advert for 14.
I'm like, I don't remember.
Wait, I said read the meme and then you brought it up, that one.
Yeah.
No,
Should we do it now?
Yeah, do it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
please.
Okay. Have you tried the expanded free trial of our critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV? You can play through the entirety of Romanborn and the award-winning Heavensward expansion up to level 60 for free with no restrictions on playtime.
Sponsor her.
Sponsor me, damn it.
Sponsor her, Square.
Sponsor Pink Potato, yes.
Yes, sponsor the pink potato.
Only if she accepts their NFTs, because remember the
Oh
transition.
god.
Oh, yeah.
They are doing that, aren't they?
I'll take
Yeah.
2.
We'll just imagine Square turns her Pink Potato as an NFT.
Oh my god. I mean,
Or-
that's such an honor and all at the same time. What the fuck's wrong with you?
The badge.
Holy hell, that's funny. I will say one of my favorite parts about the show, just because I'm a fan of the Muppets, and they have one of my favorite ones. They brought in fucking Animal for sound design. For the scores. I'm so happy. They brought in my favorite Muppet.
They made a comment. They made a comment that they should have brought Kermit
And they did.
at the very beginning.
Jeff said so.
They should have brought Kermit. Damn.
Yeah.
Kermit's overplayed. Animal.
I did like how it's like he name called Kojima. He's like Kojima.
That,
Oh, yeah.
I need that as a soundbite. Internet, go blurb. Get on this. Get on this blurb.
Just go do it yourself. You have the soundboard on with you.
That is true. That is very
And
true.
plus, the stream should be over by now.
Yeah, the stream is over, yeah.
The VOD is still up. You can go through it and find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. Oh my goodness, that
You
was.
should grab the VOD before they take it down. Or they're gonna take it down.
Oh,
I don't know.
they always keep the VODs. They always
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
you
then
go to the
then we're
official
fine,
channel.
yeah.
They keep it there.
Okay, that's good.
They're not like,
Oh,
not like music VODs where like they take it down after one.
true.
Yeah.
They gotta make their money and then can't give anyone else the money.
Yeah.
And some, yep.
what's going on that stream? Should we talk about the thing that happened at the end yet, or not yet?
Oh, do we want to
yeah.
talk about it?
I could. I mean, there is some. I don't know if it's good news, but there is some update to it after that happened.
Something
Oh,
Bill
yeah.
Clinton.
Yeah.
Strider, tell us
Yeah,
what
yeah.
happened.
So what happened basically was a random kid decided to get on the stage
Mhm.
and say something about what Bill Clinton winning
Yeah.
an award or whatever.
Something up-
no.
Something about like something Bill Clinton. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
it was something
Yeah.
something Bill Clinton. It was just like, what happened? What?
Yeah,
what
all of
was
us were
that?
like, are we hearing this right?
I was like confused. Like, was it part of the bits or?
No, everyone was confused.
And then Jeff Keighley's like, "What the fuck?" Like literally when we were watching it, I was this close to going full Bill Clinton voice and just be like, "Well, damn, Hillary, I didn't even realize that I was a prestigious guest at this VGA Awards."
You should have done the bit.
I did it now.
Yeah,
He
You
did.
did
He,
it now, but didn't do it on time when that happened, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better in a podcast. Come on.
he was also
It-
just
it pretty
stunned
much
at what was going on there too. He wasn't sure at the
It
time.
was
Yeah.
so what the fuck. It's funny because I looked away.
Mhm.
I wasn't looking on the
Hey.
stream, and then I just heard that. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, what? What happened? Something
Alright.
Bill Clinton?
I thought it was part of the translator or something, but something Bill Clinton was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was so confused.
However, the update just came through literally as soon as the stream was ending that they arrested him.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean,
Who was that Bill Clinton guy at the VGA award? Oh shit.
Fucking narc.
Oh, was that the line he said?
yeah, I
What
guess it
the
looks like it. Yeah,
fuck?
I nominate
Yeah.
Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Not that.
Oh,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
yeah, that's the line. Yeah. Everyone was so
What?
Yeah.
confused.
Chad.
Is Bill Clinton even Jewish?
Unsure.
I don't even know.
I
Yeah.
don't
It could have
know.
just been random stuff he said too. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's just
Yeah.
for attention. Come on.
No, I think
yeah,
Bill Clinton's Protestant. There's something awkward with like the president being
It's just
like, I
a,
think
a
mostly
lot of
Protestants.
a lot of like Americans are more or Protestant in some form or another.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
It's like yeah.
Yeah, the guy got arrested.
Really so for being
Yeah,
a
I mean, at
dumbass.
the end, I thought that was the case because like around the end, there's a lot of people that were all of a sudden on the stage that looked like they were kind of just surrounding him and that type of deal.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it was like
Oh,
so I was
yeah,
like
I did
assuming there was some
saw
type of
that.
security or something there is what I was
Mm.
assuming. Yeah.
Apparently there's an update. I'm currently reading GamerRevolution.com, and apparently this was updated at 9:36 p.m. Pacific time. It looks like that the shoe the Bill Clinton guy was wearing is an Adidas Yeezy 500 high, as shown in an image comparison. Here we checked, and yeah, it's very similar. What the fuck? They identified the shoe.
What does that matter?
What kind of update is that
Priorities.
shit?
Priorities, man. They got some
even
sports
important
players
about the show?
watching.
The guy had drip.
The guy had drip. Okay.
If he wanted the
there's-
drip, he could have gotten the Tims.
Fuck the Tims.
I
Nice.
want you to say that to our Lord and Savior Devil Artemis War.
Rather take the Jordans than the Tims, dude.
Blasphemy! Oh,
Too bad.
Yeah, in the end, we did have the conclusion to the Sonic and Genshin Player Voice Awards and all that. That's
Oh,
OD.
my
Oh, yeah.
god!
Argument that lasted for like 2 weeks.
Very
Yeah, I
disappointing.
The war.
And I posted an NSFW art on Isekai's NSFW channel, so you can look it up on that shit.
I'm not gonna lie. For me, that entire flame war was more entertaining than the entirety of the 2022 FIFA World Cup. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sitting back and just watching both fan bases just argue and just flame with each other. I'm like, I'm just grabbing the popcorn and I'm just watching this dumpster fire. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
I don't know. The craziness of the games are very interesting, but yeah, you're right. That shit was pretty crazy.
I just thought it was amusing how Genshin also resort to bribing. You know, that type of deal.
Yeah.
That you get
800
800, yeah, 800 if you win.
vote us.
That's
Bruh.
low standards. God damn.
Like for 4 days before the awards, they were giving us like 200 primos a day.
Wasn't that for another award though that they won?
Was it?
That was after.
Yeah. Oh, it was after. Like they won this. PlayStation. Was it PlayStation award for making the most money?
I think that was like 300 people for that one, and then like
No,
the
it was
200.
800. They gave us 800 for like a. For,
Oh, they're doing it
like,
again
8
for
days.
after the award show.
Oh, the
now,
other.
so-
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Jesus.
Man.
Tis.
Isekai was like, the Genshin fan base this week, they got bribed for 800 instead of just a multi-toll at least.
Did he even like blackmail Hoyoverse into a full like 10 roll?
Yeah, that's totally
They just
fine.
went and said half. They're just
Yeah,
like
that's-
half is good enough.
Last year they gave us like a 10 pull, but this time they didn't. They gave us like
Yeah.
barely a 10 pull.
Genshin players, please blackmail Hoyoverse when they do this again.
Hold them by the ball sack, you dumbass.
It's too late now. It happened, and plus they already just announced new characters for the next patch, which I'm excited for.
Yeah, I am too, but 800 primos, come on. What's wrong with you guys?
Hold yourself to a higher standard.
Right?
It's
They can't hold themselves to a higher standard. They're Genshin players.
And I take offense to that.
Isekai.
Luckily,
It's like I'm trying to pull them all up.
Isekai, I'm sorry. I love you. I'm not apologizing.
Don't be. I
I'm
just want to.
I'm also a Genshin player, and I also give them crap as well. Thank you.
Fair enough, but I'm also still not apologizing more. Same thing to Isekai. I love you, buddy, but I can't. My pride won't allow it.
not with Genshin.
Not when it comes to Genshin.
I do think that it was
No,
kind of like they didn't
I-
really
I-
have a place where they could like really, I guess like in a way like Genshin just had an overwhelming advantage because it's a live service game, so they could just bribe a player base just to win the thing.
You know what?
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? It's an abuse of a relationship. That's what it is.
Yeah, I was like, it's not like Sonic
Yep.
Frontiers could be like, oh yeah, if you vote us for player impact, we release a second game or something. They just that type of deal.
Yeah, it's like, I can't do that now.
I sent so many bots in there.
Yeah,
They
not
didn't work.
even Smash Brothers attempted to do shit like that.
That's Smash Brothers, dude.
Yeah, but it's also Nintendo.
Nintendo don't. Yeah.
Nintendo shits on their own fan base so hard they're practically worse than EA, just with good games.
Holy shit! If that ain't a hot take, I don't know what it is. Holy
That's the
shit!
truth, though. How often have Nintendo fans gotten shit on just to have like a golden cookie put in front of their face?
He's not fucking wrong. Even someone did a video on that shit.
Yeah,
Then
like
didn't
the
they, like,
Smash
cancel
DLCs
tournaments?
are.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, the Smash tournaments are getting canceled right now.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I heard that.
This is a big thing we could probably rank since we talked about. We could just kind of go into a bit of how one guy is essentially canceled another Smash tournament just
Yeah.
because he wants to monopolize the entire scene, and then every other tournament organizer is kind of just leaving his own, I guess, thing, and now
Yeah,
he
own
has
company,
to
yeah.
cancel.
Last I heard,
So,
last I heard the dude got resigned as well.
Yeah, he resigned. Yeah, he resigned.
he resigned, but then it's just like how he resigned was kind of at a point where it's like the company essentially died
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
because he was so dependent on this one idea that is like with it failing and basically a breach of trust occurring. Yeah, you can't really keep running that company.
Yeah,
Basically.
absolutely not.
The Panda one.
Yeah, Panda is dead.
Yeah, never in my life that I would think that Panda Global would die the way that it did, or at the very least that quickly.
Has it
Yeah.
been around for like a year or two or something like that? That Panda thing.
What's up?
How long? How long has that Panda organization been around for?
Panda Global? They've been around for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were pretty big in the FGC scene, generally speaking.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the reason why you're wondering why they're really only getting hit now is because Evo was hosting the major Smash tournaments for like ever.
Yeah, and then it literally like it was even considering the controversy with 2020 and everything like that, and yeah, basically they phase smashed out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Nintendo fucked up handling Smash because they stopped it at Evo, which was pretty bad because EVO was basically the go-to premier like world Smash tournament essentially.
Yeah.
Because they said they wanted people to they wanted licensing for Smash, or they wanted people to get licensing for Smash.
It's so greedy of them, but like understandable because it is their IP.
Yeah.
They also like don't care about the competition about the tournament
Yeah.
stuff. They just don't really care.
I mean, Sakurai like himself for a long time hated the competitive scene too.
Yeah, he does. He doesn't like it.
He doesn't like it, but the thing is, at the core, he designed Smash to be more of a family party game.
Yeah.
Rather than the fighting game beast that it is.
Rather than the literal sweats playing the competitive scene at some times.
But I mean, here's the thing though. Here's the thing when it comes to Daddy Sakurai. Okay, he designed it with like the family-friendly things in mind and everything like that. But you also got to understand the guy's been a fan of SNK since like the early '90s of Neo Geo. He owns a Neo Geo system. So how can you not expect him to incorporate some fighting game potential into this? Like, it's just impossible.
I don't think he did. I think someone else did it in his team.
I guess he didn't thought that through. I'm guessing.
I think he just convinced. He was just convinced to do it because whenever he talks about like other characters that he doesn't know, like Steve and stuff like that, he talks like in third person about it. Like he just doesn't know the characters and stuff, which makes me believe that. Well, obviously they're the whole team building the characters and stuff, and he just oversees it. I don't think he's like very deep into it, but I think he has like he's in charge.
I think the only time it was deep.
I think all the fighting game stuff.
I think the only time he's ever deep with characters is his own creation or like Persona.
Yeah.
I don't know. Personally, like he put a lot of like effort into the Terry Bogard presentation when that came out. So, like, he comes from the old school like era of like.
But that has
games,
nothing to do with mechanics, and a lot of it is just like his preference. And when he's making a game, he could just like this is this game, and this is how he wants it. And even though he enjoys the other games, he probably does not want those games into his games.
And do keep in mind, Ryu, that wasn't wave dashing was a glitch. That was unintentional.
Melee's an entirely different
Melee's entire beast within the
Melee's an entirely different beast. I'm mainly focusing on the ultimate conversation right now because in terms of the conversation of Melee, you are right. That was never meant to be what it eventually become.
That is so fucking hardcore Melee. God.
It literally became like the second coming of StarCraft. Like unironically, that is a true statement. You have to admit.
Kind of. But no, well, StarCraft is huge and very addictive compared to Melee. Melee is very small. You're good. I would say Melee is like a huge part of fighting games, but you're like comparing like a hill to a mountain for StarCraft.
I'm talking about the terms of mechanic wise. That literally the amount of inputs.
Mechanic wise, no. StarCraft.
No, Alex, I get it.
I play Melee too, though. Well, I don't play Melee. I have friends who play a lot, but I have friends who play StarCraft too. That's an economy that you're playing.
And I understand
compared to Melee. I understand your metaphor.
Or are we just gonna move on to something else?
Yeah, just move on to something else.
We could talk about the creator of Sonic getting arrested, potentially getting arrested.
Was it the creator and the co-creator?
Just him. Just him.
Oh my god.
It's just the creator, right?
Yeah, it's just the creator.
Yeah. Again?
What did he do?
No, that's our reaction. Again?
He kind of, what I read is like he kind of leaked information about like.
He did insider trading.
Insider trading with Final Fantasy, I believe. Something along the lines, and he's potentially getting arrested again for it.
What is insider trading, and what is it related to video games?
Insider trading is basically more related to things like stocks and all that. So like normally you don't really know, like, you know, prices of stocks change by a lot of things like investor confidence, stuff like that in the company and whatnot. Insider trading pretty much means is like kind of goes along the idea that you have inside info on what's going on with a certain company, so you can manipulate your tradings of stock around it. Like if you know that like, oh shit, you know, like this company just had a catastrophic accident, but it hasn't been leaked to the public. That type of deal, or that you could just sell off all your stock early, that before it crashes, that, and then the next day, after you've done all that, it all crashes and stuff like that. But you already knew about that beforehand, that, so you're able to just kind of like get around that type of deal. So that's kind of what insider trading is. Kind of like you get information on certain companies that aren't really released to the public, and then you could just like trade around that. That's how it is. So it's basically like seen as like a very unfair manipulation of the market, which is why like people don't like it too much there. Yeah, because like the public doesn't get that information, and you only got it because you just happen to have some inside source or whatever on it there.
Do we know what he sold?
No, I do not know.
No. Okay.
It was something about Final Fantasy, but that was it. So
it was probably just NFTs.
No, it's Final Fantasy VII, The First Soldier.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's going off nothing. He probably revealed that they're going to cancel the game before it was going to get canceled. Before the announcement. That's part of what he sold.
It's canceled? I didn't even notice.
Quote unquote, he probably just told.
So he just leaked information, I guess.
Okay, there's two. The first arrest that I think the Sonic creator, right?
There was a Sonic creator, and then there was the
Kaji Yuki.
co-creator.
Okay, yeah. So it was a co-creator of Sonic. The first time he got arrested was about Dragon Quest, mobile game.
Oh,
and then,
damn.
Yeah. And then now the second time, which is the Final Fantasy VII First Soldier.
Fucking hell, he doesn't learn his lesson, Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, it's not only the Sonic the Hedgehog co-creator, it's also a couple of Square Enix employees that got involved, because I guess they're the one that leaked it to Yuji Naka. I believe that's his name.
Yeah.
Yuji Naka.
Yeah.
How the mighty has fallen for him, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, technically, the mighty fell apart like what, 20 years ago.
No, I'm guessing it's because when he did like Balance of Wonderland, I don't know.
I don't even know.
Yeah, but still, it's just fucking sad.
Yeah.
Oh, that. Yeah. Yeah, that is.
That's a bit of a downer.
Yeah. Not too. Yeah, definitely. I don't know, but yeah, insider trading is definitely a very big issue because of that. Because of like, yeah.
I skipped over the article. It said that Yuji Naka bought like 10,000 shares.
Jesus.
Yeah. That shit, I don't know how much that costs, because of course we don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, because we don't know.
You need to know the actual stock prices for shares.
Yeah. But yeah, he bought that much, and allegedly, because we don't know, and this might become a court case. I don't know. It's just weird.
I guess we won't know until the court case is finalized for that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alex PC crashed. So
yeah.
We have to keep going.
Yeah, there we
Oh,
go.
he's back.
We're back, Alex. Yep.
Not the first time I seen someone's game crash or PC crash.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, it does.
But my PC freezes like every time I exit out. Mainly League of Legends.
Yeah, mine
really
League sucks. League sucks so much ass, dude. It's so bad.
Sorry about that.
It's all good.
So he was doing this again?
Yeah, this is the second arrest.
Yeah.
Second arrest like of this year or like
Yeah,
past year?
I think it was this year. Yeah.
It was this year. It was literally like the first new came out like, was it like 3 weeks ago? And then it was like 2 weeks later. You got the second one came out, and it was like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Right.
Okay.
I guess he doesn't learn his lesson.
That's putting it mildly.
Mildly, all right here.
Skype already explained this. He allegedly bought 10,000 shares in developer, aiming at a value of $20,000 ahead of its announcing its partnership with Square.
Yeah.
What about Dragon Quest tactic mobile game?
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, that's an example right there. He had information that wasn't released to the public, so he bought it on that before that came out. That's type of deal where the price stock would have just went up on that.
Yeah.
Good for him, making money.
Trying to make money.
Yeah, obviously, you know, in I mean, like, it probably goes without saying, but there are, like, there's a lot of insider trading that goes on, at least in the U.S. government too. So that was like, so there's like a lot of stuff. So
Yeah.
there's been some cases in the past where that got brought up, but basically it gets kind of ignored because, well, you know, their government employees are not gonna really rule against themselves here. You know, that's a big
I
deal.
guess, yeah.
What do you mean? They go in retirement.
They call them retirement.
They go retirement with a pretty big severance paycheck.
And then they go to Florida.
God damn it, Florida. Oh,
A place
yeah,
where
that-
all rules can be broken.
Or
What
not,
place?
Gosh.
you know,
it's also the place where we get to meet Vanilla Ice.
Bruh.
Oh yeah, there was a game with that.
There's a game.
yeah, the what was something city or whatever. Yeah,
it was,
yeah.
it was it was crime time or something like that.
It was crime. Was it crime boss? Whatever.
yeah. Oh yeah, crime
Yeah, it's
boss.
crime
It was,
related, yeah.
crime boss is the game.
Bruh. Vanilla Ice came through. I was like, what?
Yeah.
There's no way.
Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
The Chuck Norris one was hilarious because it was just like, man, you do not see Chuck Norris in any games unless it's for memeing. And this one was just like, and Chuck Norris.
This is definitely a meme, I swear.
It gives me like Payday vibes.
It's funny because they had one of the Payday voice actors or technically also actor be a part of the introduction to the game.
Oh really? Damn.
Yeah,
Oh, Al Pacino. Yeah.
it wasn't Al Pacino. Was it the other one?
I'm talking about like the opener for the award show was Al Pacino. I did
Mhm.
remember one of the DLCs for Payday was like Scarface.
Maybe, yeah. But it was basically just that. I would have liked Payday 3 better than the crime boss, but that was hilarious with the crime boss one.
Yeah.
They definitely were going for a certain shock factor of sorts.
They got our attentions.
They were made to utilize star power, you know, that in that one.
Vanilla Ice and Chuck Norris.
It just
And
sounds
don't
like a
forget
meme.
Don't forget
Danny
Danny Trejo too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Danny Trejo was there. Oh my god. I was
Is
like,
this
I
game
was
meant to be-
full.
Go on,
The
Strider.
game? No, I was,
No, I was gonna
making
ask what
joke
it's like
about-
in GTA. Or like something like, what is this game?
Yeah.
It's more so like Payday. When I saw him from the gameplay, it was like FPS.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't really know.
Mhm.
I was hoping that when Vanilla Ice hit the screen that they're gonna play Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go.
I bet they got the rights to it for it soon.
They probably did. I was hoping that was gonna be playing in the background. I guess time to transition to the next topic. So this is more just to chill out for the last segment because after the video game awards are pretty much drained, we're recording this really later than usual.
Yeah.
So,
So I
some of
guess-
us it's almost like 1 a.m. or something like that.
Yeah,
It's like 2
1
for
a.m.
me.
for 2 for Isekai.
Yeah.
Well, basically 1 for War and Fuji and Ryu.
Yeah.
Me, Alex is over here hitting you.
I don't know what time zone Alex is, so
He's in
I'd say,
California.
He's
Yeah,
definitely me.
so it's like it's like 11 for him then, I guess.
Yeah,
Well, actually, yeah, nearly 11. Yep.
it's 11. It's nearly 11.
Mhm.
So what was it? I think it was Alex mentioned this favorite game that we played this year.
Like a new game we played.
I think just
I
a
think
game
it's
in general,
Andy.
not
Yeah,
like
it's Andy.
released this year,
Andy.
not just
Any
released this
game,
year.
any game, okay.
Because this year there wasn't really much outside of just being stacked like early and late.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you open up your viewers, Strider?
I guess this year the only game that I was really playing this year that I enjoyed was Vampire Survivors, the runner-up of the debut unofficially because they don't tell runner-up.
Ah, yeah. I was actually thinking about getting that game because it's on sale for like $4 right now. And all that. That's a
It's
video.
super cheap. It's
Yeah.
worth its price.
Yeah.
I think it's like made by a dude who made like gacha machines before.
Mm.
I think
Oh,
so.
really?
Chinko machines, oh no.
Yeah. And then he made a game about it. It's
Yeah.
funny because like a lot of the art is like stolen. Because you can always tell it's like it's kind of
Oh,
like
really?
that.
It's
Yeah, if you
just
look, it's,
Vampire
like, it's very-
Survivors.
Yeah, it's very much like Alucard and stuff and Bayonetta.
Yeah,
You can
Oh,
just-
damn.
dude.
It doesn't even
Vampire
try.
Survivors is just like 2D Castlevania art.
I guess.
Oh, I see, I see.
It's hilarious, but it's really good though.
Mm.
So I'll just let one of you guys jump in if you guys could answer anything.
You have to pick people. It's like the people that don't raise their hands at school. You gotta pick one, you know that.
It's popcorn,
No,
bitch.
none of these people will always raise their hand, okay? Someone will do it.
Well, for sure, just do popcorn.
I will count 1, 2, 3. If not, I will just choose one.
Do the countdown.
Okay, Alex, go.
Okay. Basically, I'll mention 2 games. One of them is basically the boring one, which is like God of War Ragnarok, which is
Yeah.
it's an incredible game. It's probably it's one of the, not just like one of the best written games. It's probably one of the best written thing like out there. It's very, what they did with Kratos with the first God of War and what they did with the sequel is incredible. They tell a story about family and redemption and what does it mean for like to be like growing up. It's just a very well told game that like many people who are very talented and passionate were behind it, and I recommend it to anyone who has a PS5 to play it, which kind of sucks because I have a PS5. I wish it was on PC, but like everyone should play the God of War and God of War Ragnarok. But for
Ragnarok, I believe it's also on PS4, so it's fine.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I only found out
It-
myself recently.
I think it's just Sony overall. It's coming to PC probably in like 2 years or something.
Yeah, likely.
Here, so yeah.
That's good because that's a great, fantastic game that everyone should play. I'm disappointed it didn't win Game of the Year, but it won enough.
It took the most
won
awards, I
4.
think. It took the most
Yeah.
awards.
It's split with Elden Ring for the most awards. Because it
before
was
like,
beating Elden Rings until Elden Ring won just the last 2.
for a more interesting game, it's an indie game and it's called Cruelty Squad.
Well, I never heard of that one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very niche game. It's for one of my favorite genres of the games is they're called for some reason I can't remember it off the top of my head.
Oh no.
Immersive sim. It's called immersive sim, which there is not barely over the years. It kind of what this genre means is kind of what the definition of the genre is kind of up in the air for like what the immersive sim is, but basically is you spawn into an area and you have one goal and you have multiple ways to complete that goal. And for example, the pioneers of this genre was Deus Ex and Thief, which is one of the people who made the genre. Cruelty Squad is like an indie game. If you look up in Steam, it's a very ugly looking game. It's very ugly. It's not appealing to literally anyone. But like it fills that void of games that I love, where you're dropped into a level and the game tells you figure it out. You have this goal, figure it out, and it's very fun for me. And I was very addicted to it for a solid month. And it came out like 2021, I think. But it's like that this year is probably one of my favorite games. It's very fun. If anyone's like interested, like very. Like if you like Deus Ex, you're probably gonna like this game. It's just very unappealing when you look at it, and if you look it up, you'll understand what I mean. But that's basically what's my game of the year that I played.
Okay.
And
You know, I mean, that's a really good.
else?
Yeah, that's definitely a very different choice too. I never heard of it, but I'll definitely take a look at it later for sure.
you're not gonna like it. I'm telling you because it's very niche. If I like I'll send you the Steam page, but like trust me, it's gonna,
It is not visually.
no. So Fuji, you tell me what's your favorite game this year?
Yeah, so my favorite game is like, it's kind of tricky, but I guess right away, one of them was right away, I guess I would say Elden Ring. in a way. Like I never played a Souls-like game before, and then playing into that, it was actually like I was actually extremely hooked. I never actually got around to finishing it though, but so like I guess so I feel a bit guilty about that. But I absolutely loved it when I was playing it. Like never had I thought I would enjoy it that much. So that was like that was probably like one of my most favorite ones. And then probably the other ones is very recent, maybe even recency bias, I guess. It's probably the SD Gundam games on it, in particular the turn-based ones, the so which is Crossrays and Generations Genesis, which I had to order from the Asian game store. That's how DVC don't sell it in the West. That's how I do. Yeah, those have been pretty fun too. It's basically just like a sandbox Gundam game. You kind of just go around playing through the stories of other series, and then you just collect suits and you develop them to turn them into other suits and stuff like that. So it's like it's really fun, and it's like it's relatively immersive enough because they have these animations in there, so you can kind of like self-insert yourself into some of these battles and stuff like that. So it's like it's pretty cool. And the development tree lines for all the suits, it's really neat because it'd be like, oh, I don't know, like the old Gundam turned into it could actually turn into the Quanta later or something like that. I don't know. So it's like that's kind of, or it can turn to the Reborn's Gundam. So it's like that's really neat. And then one that I haven't put as many hours in, mainly because I'm just waiting for patches, is Victoria 3 on that. Yeah, like that one I was excited for it to come out because it happens in the 1800s for me. On that. Yeah, like it happens in the Victorian era, of course. So yeah, I absolutely loved it. And on that, it's an economic political simulator, that type of deal. But it's like, but I just basically just spent it kind of just doing crazy stuff. Like I said, I had that, like some podcasts ago I talked about how I had like this crazy communist America one, which I think I kind of gave up on that playthrough because they're pretty much about to start a civil war against me, and I'm about to lose hella hard. That's a deal. So yeah, like in a nutshell, in a nutshell, like they got like I guess part of the reason too was they made a patch and type of deal where like after that podcast episode, but it also made revolts much easier to get, like except it was kind of a bit busted. So like when I played that file again, like that my communist America all of a sudden like went to a huge revolt where they had pretty much every single state against me except for like maybe a few. That type of deal is like some states in like the mountain time zone in California, I think. That type of deal that I had on my side against pretty much all of the rest of the states. It wasn't gonna be a good time on that. So but yeah, those are probably my favorite games I played this year overall, though. Like I'm getting my PS5 tomorrow, so, and it's the God of War edition, so I'll be able to play Ragnarok. So probably that would, honestly, I'm pretty sure that one would probably be one of the top ones too, if not the top. Tomorrow once I get the game. So, but yeah, but since I haven't played yet, I can't really say that. Yeah. So don't worry, Alex. I'll be following up shortly.
Let's go.
Okay. Anyone else, or am I gonna choose one?
Time to draw straws.
I'll pop up. So one of the ones that as frustrating as the game can be this year, and I feel like I'm probably one of the only people in this call that can actually talk about this game the way that I can. It's probably surprising nobody outside here.
Yeah.
The one that's released this year, I'm trying to keep it to this, is of course Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel.
Oh, I forgot it was this year.
It was the beginning of this year.
Of the year.
Yeah,
I remember because I did it. Started playing literally like 4 days before my semester started.
Hey, that's a good reminder. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, it was like
Yeah, it was a very interesting way to kick off the year for certain. Like I've been a long time fan of like the card game, and honestly, having an officially licensed auto sim that a lot of people have actually been getting back into the game, and it, as frustrating as the game can be, and trust me, it is frustrating. It just fills me with just a lot of joy just seeing people like enjoy a card game that I love again. So puts a smile on my face. But of other games that I've been playing that hasn't been released this year, I was playing a visual novel-like game called Valhalla, and it's very fun. It is very, very fun.
Especially that certain prostitute lady that fucking has no filter.
Yeah.
You were questioning life at that point.
Oh yeah, I was, and I'm not even done with the game yet, so I'm excited. So we shall see what fate has in store for us when we get through that. But yeah, those are my favorite games that I played this year.
Is Valhalla a game where like I wouldn't say Minecraft, but like it's just like you could do whatever you want. You just drop you into a like world.
Oh, you're digging
No.
Valheim. You're digging
No.
Valheim.
No, you're thinking
Oh,
Valheim. Valhalla is a it's a
Visual
visual.
novel, I
Oh,
guess?
the coffee game, right?
Yeah,
Or like
the
Oh,
bartender.
it's the
Yeah.
bartender.
Right.
Bartender.
The bar
The
game,
coffee
the
is
bartender game. Sorry.
Yeah, the coffee one is a very different one. Very similar from what I've heard, and trust me, that one's next on the list. But Valhalla is a cyberpunk bartender story where you basically just play the role of a bartender character named Jill, serving drinks and changing lives as how it's said in the game. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So I've been having a very good time with it.
The Yu-Gi-Oh one is
What
good
the-
too.
Yeah.
You
How
give
does
deserves
it
a shout
go?
about the just the Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, what were you gonna say, Alex?
I was gonna ask him like, how does the story progress in Valhalla? Because compared to Coffee Talk is not really like a whole arcing story. It's just you're just talking to the customers. So how does Valhalla work? Does it have like an arcing story or?
Yeah, it has an arcing story, but you basically make the drinks for the customers in order to be able to unlock like specific dialogue trees.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to find the perfect dialogue.
Exactly.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's a very fun game. Highly recommend. So yeah, that's my take.
Go next, I guess.
Go for it.
I haven't played any much games this year, but like I did went back and bought Sleeping Dogs again, so I could probably on the PS4, so I can finish that finally. And I had a fun time over it, but my critique is some of the DLCs weren't that. These DLCs are hit or miss. And second game, I believe it's possibly I mostly blame Isekai on this. It's Isekai on the phone. I've been playing that nonstop ever since.
I mean, that's not bad, you know. If it's something you really enjoy, you know, that deserves to be in your consideration.
If you don't enjoy it, why are you still playing it?
Stop
It's
playing
commitment.
Yeah, commitment. Yeah, but
Yeah.
mostly now Isekai and mostly Zero are just trying to make me play on expert mode.
It's not hard.
Say that.
You just need to get the timing down.
Yeah, you just have to practice more or less.
Playing it
It's telling you to get good.
I'm testing at 10.3 right now on hard. So.
Yeah, take your time, take your time. Just
You
not
need
rush.
to see faster war.
See faster.
Way
The fucking
faster.
stupid thing in comic books that are just like, yes, I process things faster than a normal person. I see faster.
Right? It's muscle memory too. You gotta remember.
It is
Right.
a lot of muscle memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get used to it.
But my only issue is fucking burns my phone.
Yeah, it do be like that. I feel that. I feel that. My phone heats up too.
It's on my phone and then it drains the battery so quick. It's like Jesus.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Sakai. Last
Okay.
one.
Last one. I can list a lot of games that I played this year.
Yeah, you've been playing
Mainly-
a lot.
Yeah, mainly because of October, I had to play like a lot of horror games. Like I played Hololive Error, I played Your Turn to Die, Resident Evil 4.
I'm very proud of you for playing RE4.
I finished
I'm
it.
not
Star
gonna
Game
play
Master.
through
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I finished
She's
it. I
still
finished
playing
it.
through it.
No, no.
Okay.
No, I
She's
finished it.
done.
Yeah, I'm
You-
done.
you
As
can
of
watch
this
the
recording,
VOD
she
in her
finished
you-
it.
Why are you shilling?
Why? Because you are like 100 subscribers away from 1,000.
That is true.
So it's like, I'm not gonna lie, Hololive Error was kind of fucking short, and it was.
It
kinda
was
good.
really short. It was really short. I was expecting more, honestly. It was. It doesn't feel like it's worth the money. So
The animation shorts was giving me the hype like it was gonna be a long game, but no.
no. I know it was a short game, but I didn't know it was that short.
The endings were kind of crappy too.
There was like what 4 endings, but they're all like have like really minor details that if you're
So
first
you-
playing through it, you
It's
have
gonna
no
be
idea.
very specific to get
Yeah,
them
yeah.
all. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that. But the one I had most fun was Your Turn to Die. Death
Oh,
Game
yeah.
Holiday. That is so good. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a freeware indie horror game that has kind of, in my opinion, takes inspiration from like Battle Royale or Danganronpa. So it
See
has
both,
that kind of
yeah.
feel, yeah, in that kind of genre, and it requires a lot of like thinking, a lot of mind games. There are like regular mini games where you play, and it's still ongoing. Because I think the
It's
creator right
early
now,
access.
and it's not even early. I mean,
It's like not even out, but still.
it is out. It is out. It's just not finished.
Technically out, but like the third chapter is not completely.
Yeah.
finished.
The first
Yeah.
chapter is we're in chapter 3, part 1, A and B. That's how far we are right now. And but there's also like a manga, because how popular and how good the game is. There's a manga. There's manga for it, a 4-panel manga and a light novel. So the dev is busy.
Hopefully, there's an anime for it too.
Not, I wish.
That'd be
Also,
amazing.
fuck so. Put it out there
Not
to
yet.
the
Not
viewers.
yet. Not yet.
Oh, no,
I'm surprised Angel of Death got an anime. Even though it's a good game, but the anime, oh god.
It's like,
Yeah,
can we just point out it's just fuck so because he's an asshole.
Yeah, fuck him.
He's got very mad with so and so.
Oh
Like
my god.
he's on his shit list.
Oh, like the only thing he redeemable. I don't want to like he did something redeemable, but that's only like one part, one
That
time
is
in the
only
entire
one
story
good-
so far.
Yeah, that's the only one good redeeming quality about him, and that's it. Everything else
Yeah.
is just a fucking prick.
Yeah. But if you guys like Danganronpa or Battle Royale kind of like style of storytelling, then give it a shot. It's really fun. And yeah,
Not just
That's
watch Isekai be mad at so all day.
I still haven't finished the game. The game's not done yet.
Yeah, the game's not even done. It's not gonna be done for a while.
Yeah, that's why I'm waiting.
Like I look at the game description, I was like, this requires so much programming.
Yeah. And like, I mean, I'm pretty sure the dev did all the art herself, whatever.
I believe so.
Yeah, most indie horror game devs do everything themselves.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because
So-
until they hit it big, it's just they have to provide for themselves.
Yeah.
Just look at Corpse Party.
Corpse Party actually had a team.
Yeah, of course.
And
I
Doge.
see.
I thought it was
Yeah.
like the OG one, the very OG.
No, the
one.
OG one had a team. It was a team.
Okay.
You could just look at Undertale. I think it had like 2 people, the artist.
Undertale
and,
was literally like I think 2 people, but like one guy basically did like everything. The
Oh
other
wait, I
one was
remember
just-
now. There was like this one game that's not out yet, but it's coming on PlayStation. It was just a one-man team, and like right now he has like a group of people helping him. I forgot the
Okay.
name of the game. It was like in China.
in China. Ugh, that sounds so scuffed.
No, it was like a Chinese. It was like a Chinese man doing like one game, and it was like really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like now he has a team for it, so I forgot the name. I had to go look it up later.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I guess that's gonna conclude this episode of Step Up Bar. Remember to follow everyone's socials below. Remember to hit like and subscribe because we need people if we want jobs in the future. Everyone here is
Bruh.
broke as hell,
They have a job.
or has on and off jobs, like our resident actor.
Hey, damn.
Even he wants to dig a rib at you at the end.
To be honest, I
Yes.
feel
You need to
Leo's
find a
pain.
rich wife. That's all.
Thank
I
you.
need.
So good luck on the
Yeah,
auditions, Isekai again.
Yeah, and yeah, see you guys next time.
Bye.
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 Yeah.
Goodbye.